Yes, Students for Fuller. I was just wondering to know, how did y'all come about supporting Fuller? Because there's a lot of questions going on as far as there's 3 candidates, and how did y'all specifically come about supporting George Fuller?
Well, I first reached out to him through his Facebook page. He was extremely responsive. He responded within 10 minutes, I believe. I said, I want to run for public office when I'm older, and I live in McKinney, and I want to, help out as much as possible with, mayoral elections. And he said, well, come to my kickoff, and you can give you some more information then. I ended up not being able to go because I had to work, but within a week he contacted me again and said, let's meet here, let's have a meeting with you, me and my wife, and so we can talk to you and get you kind of updated on the importance of voting when you're young and kind of what we stand for. So they weren't forcing me to represent them, and so they were making sure I knew the importance of voting. And through talking through them to them, and through talking about their beliefs and things like that and what they want to do for McKinney, I realized this is the campaign I want to go towards. And they just are extremely compassionate people, and I can tell they care about everyone in McKinney, not just a more fortunate side compared to a less fortunate side of McKinney. They care about everyone, every citizen of McKinney, and I can't necessarily say the same for his opponents. So that's why I'm 100% supporting George.
And how did you get involved, Dominique?
My case is very similar to hers. I reached out to him myself. One thing I want to say first is that the reason why we're doing this is because we reached out to him. We didn't reach out to other people or push for them. But whenever I wanted to get involved, because one thing same thing, it's getting younger people to vote, and another thing I was for was getting, based on statistics, people on the east side haven't voted as much. I think it was like 5% of the last election, only 5% from the east side did, which is really low. So that's one thing I mentioned in the email, and I mentioned to Randy too, because I emailed both of them. I didn't email Danny because I didn't know much about him. I honestly didn't even know he was running. So I reached out to George and Randy, said similar things, what I want to do and what my concerns were. And George was the only one who said, you know what, my wife is going to meet with you, I'll come too. And we sat down and talked about stuff. They gave me their number. I text Maylee on basically almost every day, and we just talk about stuff, and they're really welcoming people. On the other hand, Randy emailed me, and I'm not sure if it was him, it may have been, but I think most people on his campaign are like, oh, that's really nice and sweet, I like that you're doing that and young people stand for that. And then, here's a link, you can donate here, get a sign to put in front of your house. I was like, okay, that wasn't as welcoming. And he emailed back, his campaign emailed me back after they saw that George, he actually met with me, like, oh, okay, I mean, let's email her back, I guess. So they emailed me back, and they said, we saw that you were George, that's really nice, but we don't want to give you a sign in front of your house if you're supporting him. And I was like, okay. I said, why? I said the same things in the email, that what I wanted to do. And like, yeah, that's understandable. If you want to run for mayor one day, we'll stand with you. So that was the end of that. But my thing is that Randy, I don't even know if he read the email. He probably just scanned through it. Oh, just another email from someone, just send her this. So when I clicked the link, it was like a donation, like, put your card number here and stuff, or get a yard sign. And that wasn't as welcoming. So I was like, okay, I guess stuff I've heard about Randy, kind of pushed me to believe that. But George and them, I think they're the real deal, because they actually do care, and they're the ones, this is why we're here, this is why we're doing this, because we told them what we wanted to do. We are the ones behind the whole Students for Fuller stuff, and right once we told Maylee, okay, look, we can do it here this day, we'll get this done, and that's how it got done. It's because they gave us the opportunity. So if people have questions saying, oh, why is it just for one candidate and stuff, it's because they are the ones who let us do this. So obviously, I don't know if people have seen it, but Students for Fuller got criticism. Yeah. Oh, it's just for games. And a lady said, seriously, why isn't this for college students? Why high school students? So my thing is, why are you putting us down when we're trying to do stuff? But then whenever we don't do something, oh, they're lazy, they don't want to do anything. So we've gotten a lot of bad stuff from some people and a lot of good stuff. Yeah. But if people want to know why we're doing this for George, it's because he gave us this opportunity.